Alright, I have a new computer, a new streaming setup. I've done some tests. I made sure my save file was working, and I think we're good to go. So, last time we did Swoley Tom. Now we're doing A Night Amongst the Stars. Alright. We have a downstairs with this is either a lighting or a sound guy. I can't tell. They actually, in a weird way, sometimes look a bit similar. But I'm guessing it's a sound guy. Because this isn't on stage, so you don't need a lighting. And then there's the kitchen. Interesting. Got it. Okay. So we're going to start in here. Because I want to read this poster. Birch Tree Theater presents A Night Among the Stars, a gala fundraising celebrating 7 years of Birch Tree musicals with Mason Wilder, director, MC, Cassidy Hilliard, music director. Cocktail hour followed by dinner and live cabaret performances. May 8th, 1982 at 6:30 p.m. That might be important. May 8th. Lakeside Tavern. I wonder if this is gonna, if this song, if I should be recognizing it. Alright, let's begin with the dinner. Oh God, somebody help her. The woman is dead. Oh, damn. A bag of weed. A hairpin? A label of some sort. It's damaged, so it's difficult to read. I wonder if that's an N, like nut. If she's allergic to nuts. A piece of tape is stuck to the inside of the purse. It reads Carmine and a phone number. But I don't get to see the phone number. That's interesting. That tells me there's a phone number, but I guess it doesn't matter. T. I compromised the plan by trying to loop Cassidy in. She is not in favor of you-know-what, so it looks like we're resorting to plan B. It's cleaner anyway. Natural causes and all that. We just need to be creative with how we get it to her. Apparently it's locked up. Don't want to say much more. We'll discuss in person. I should have known Cassidy wouldn't understand. She's brilliant, but doesn't recognize that compromises have to be made to enact real change. The theater needs me, and I deserve to be its leader. Thanks for being with me on this. As always, destroy this note. M. P.S. Don't worry. I'll fill Sheila in. I know things are awkward between you. Hello, Mason. Dearest Mr. Wilder, thank you so much for asking me to sing at this wonderful event celebrating my mother's theater. Shall be, as the French say, merveilleux. If I may make one request, could you please ask Mr. Chris to refrain from smoking during the event? I too find cigarette smoke, along with Mr. Chris's personality, to be quite taxing on the nerves. Even Mr. Linder's smoke was bothersome to me during sound check, wafting all the way from his mixing console. Okay, that's going to be the person downstairs. Please pass my request along. You're much better at speaking to the laboring class than I. Bonne chance ce soir. Love, Sue Ellen. She is the daughter of the person who owned the theater. Don't do it. Hey, boss. Yeah, whatever you say. Crystal might be able to help with the lock problem. She's got a trick or two up her sleeve. T. Okay. Personal information. Sue Ellen Prescott, 25 Montgomery Road. Medical conditions. High blood pressure, glaucoma, severe peanut allergy. There it is. Emergency contacts her daughter and Warren Gustafson. This is Sue Ellen, right? She had the peanuts. This is someone else who also had peanuts. Birch Tree Theater Gala set list. Birch Tree medley. Maybe tonight, abracadabula. Somebody once told me. On with the show. Welcome opening remarks. Do a little doodle. A sky so vast. I sang it all for you. Corn-fed, saddle-bred gal. Folks will start a hollerin'. Dollars and innocence. I think that's their Chicago. With me on your team, don't you want to come up? I wonder if that's a rent thing. No, this is in the 80s. Sailing away we go. Two roads, one path. The best of us. And dream for all. I don't know what all these references are. Sue Ellen, your singing is fantastic, darling. It's so meaningful that you're a part of this. Just a few notes. Koala Porter intended for grandly to rhyme with dandly. I know it's a stretch, but lean into it and you'll get a laugh. It's not a stretch. Grandly, dandly. Keep it sultry. The goal of the song is to seduce. To borrow a showbiz term, eat the microphone. Literally, your lips touch it. It will help with clarity, and it will bring out the warmth in your voice. That's all. Knock 'em dead, Mason. Did I do everything else here at the stable? I think so. So 2 people died. Sue Ellen and her daughter, maybe? Who had the emergency contact? Huh. So someone else is allergic to peanuts. I don't think this is her daughter. There was a note to someone. Was it this person? Who had the note? There's not that many people I've clicked on so far. Well, who's singing by the what is Sue Ellen singing, by the way? Don't you want to come up? Okay, yeah, it's Cole Porter, I guess. I don't know what it's a reference to. I don't know much Cole Porter. Carmine. Okay, well, let's continue. Oh, heavens, no. Request for table 1. Cassidy likes Antonia. Wants to sit between her and Mason. Aha, we've got a logic puzzle. Sue Ellen, closest age, as far away from Todd as possible. Makes sense. Also, she'd prefer to eat after performing, so can her food come out later? That is extraordinarily important. So she didn't get poisoned by, not poisoned, but she didn't get anaphylactic shock. Todd, between Mason and his girlfriend. Interesting. I thought Mason's girlfriend was Cat City. Rona, seated with Frank, doesn't want to be next to another board member. Antonia wants to be seated to the left of the board president, her good ear side. Interesting. Dear Mrs. Upson, thanks for your correspondence regarding the Birch Tree Theater Gala on May 8th. Rest assured, we take patrons' allergies very seriously, so I'll personally lock the kitchen's peanut items in our utility closet on the morning of the event. I guarantee the chance for food and drink contamination is 0%. On a personal note, the Birch Tree production of Swoley Tom was one of the most thrilling nights I've spent in a theater, so I greatly look forward to hosting your event at the Lakeside Tavern. Feel free to call me with any further questions. Gary DeMarco. That is interesting. I don't think they're going to make me go back and look at who's in the audience, but they might, and that could be cool. Although it sounds like a pain in the butt. So this is what they ordered. Interesting. I can't tell what these say. It's an R, BT of OF, STC, WSTC, TI, BTOF. There's got to be a menu somewhere, probably downstairs in the kitchen. She did it. He did it, and she didn't want him to do it. Okay. Let's quickly get the name of the guy. Where's the note? I think Mason had it. Linder. So this guy will be last name Linder. He looks like a mouse, maybe? I want to fill him in. What is this? Oh, yes. Okay. That's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to this. This so far just feels like my favorite case. Just because I like the logic puzzle of the table and stuff. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, this guy's saying holy shit. Makes sense. Matt Linder. Got it. Let me do that real quick before I forget. Oh, I should probably grab his name. Can you wipe down the microphones between songs? I know it's a pain in the ass, but some of the singers are germaphobes, said Mason. Matt Linder. Neat. Alright, what do we got here? Oh. Clever, clever. Because she's going to eat the microphone. Is this the same? I think this is probably the same set list. I don't know for sure, but it seems like it. Why would it be different? I'm not sure. I'm not going to look at it too close unless I have a reason to. So he put peanut oil on the microphone. She ate something with peanuts, so that's probably going to be my way in. Okay, let's move on. We got is that a snake or a worm? I can't tell. The napkin reads, plan aborted. We'll figure something else out. Thanks for sourcing the beautiful lady, but we don't need her right now. From Mason. This was the, she was the costumer, I believe. And she likes writing songs for her band. Did you want to dance, little girl? Did you take a chance, little girl? On a new romance, little girl? That was never yours. Do you think he's fine, little girl? Even though he's mine, little girl? Well, enjoy your wine, little girl. I'm setting the scores. Belladonna, deadly drink. You're a goner. Down the sink. Disappear with no trace. Stupid dress, stupid face. Belladonna, bring him back to me. I dig this song a lot more than the last one. I caught on at least to like how it could go, you know? The torn out encyclopedia page reads, Belladonna, literally translated as beautiful lady, also known as deadly nightshade. Ah. So they didn't use this poison that they could have used. Oops, oops, oops. I meant to look in her purse more. Is a toxic, perennial, herbaceous plant. Because the foliage and berries are extremely toxic when ingested, the use of it as a poison dates back to ancient Rome, where it is rumored to have been used to murder Emperor Augustus, still regarded as one of the most toxic plants on Earth. It would be very interesting if the musical that Mason and Cassidy will make together involves this. Her purse is awesome. I wish she wasn't so horrible of a... I want to call her a person, but she's... I don't know what these are. Anthropomorphs. Because she is totally willing to just murder people. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to have to look at that at the same time as the other thing. What do we got here? Another round, Miss Dittmeyer? She's Sheila, right? Sheila Dittmeyer. Chaz, I told you not to give Ginny the new code. I replenished the stash yesterday, but she must have smoked it all, because now it's gone. That's Doug's voice. I don't know why that's Doug's voice, but it is. Sorry. Sorry, Doug. That's your voice. This is Chaz. Chaz is not someone I need to worry about. Maybe later. A Night Amongst the Stars. A gala fundraiser celebrating 7... Okay, so here's a program. This is nice. Following dinner, a cabaret performance will commence featuring your favorite songs and performers from the past 7 years of Birch Street Theater musicals, plus a few musical surprises. Performers: Jennifer Ahuja? That's an interesting name. It could be Ahuja. It could be Ahuja. I think it's Ahuja. It could be Ahuja. Helen Albrecht, Jeff Barb, Heather Bayberry, Jamie Dorn, Roger Dumont, Cassidy Hilliard, Joe Hughes, Colleen Jameston, Margaret Lazel, Sue Ellen Prescott, Carol Upson, and Mason Wilder. You know, that's interesting is that Dan, is he dead? Did he die? What was the last musical? No, he hasn't died as far as I know. I don't think. He's not part of this. Cassidy Hilliard, Buck Marshall, Susie McCuskey. The Birch Street Theater Board, Sue Ellen Prescott, President. Mason Wilder, Vice President. Carol Upson, Secretary. Rona Herden, Treasurer. Todd Chris, Cassidy Hilliard, Jackie Hart, Scott Rose, and special thanks to Gary DeMarco and the Lakeside Tavern for hosting this event. The restaurant has proudly served the community since 1946 and would be honored to host your next event. I don't know what this O means. That's interesting. The Birch Street Theater is a not-for-profit community organization. Is a non-for-profit community organization. We rely on donations in order to mount quality production and keep our ticket prices low. For more information on making a tax-deductible donation, please speak to a Birch Street Theater board member. I don't know what this O means. I'm sure it's important. It's not important. Sorry, I don't think it's important to the mystery. But it's just one of those things that it's just good knowledge to have, I guess. Alright, specialty cocktails. Swoley Tom Collins, Birch Street Old Fashioned, Tequila Ivories. I do not drink, so all of those sound horrible to me. What does that say? Brute? If I click enough on it, do I get an achievement? Alright. Down to the kitchen. I'm expecting to have they eaten any food yet? Maybe I should look at the schedule again real quick. The set list. Where was the set list? I know there's one on the sound guy. Here it is. Dinner is not listed, is it? Maybe dinner is throughout? They've already been eating. I was expecting there might be a dinner menu. Maybe there will still be. Chrissy, pre-game at the usual time and place. Remember, the first two numbers are the year the restaurant was founded. You can tell Ginny. Just don't tell Doug I said that. Sorry, Doug. I can't remember what Doug's voice was. I lost it already. Yes, sir. Oh, I should probably hear what he has to say. Ginny! Screw Doug. I don't think you're a weed hog. Still piecing together the new code. Only part I remember is that the last 2 digits of the year that Gary's daughter was born. Chrissy. Interesting. Maybe we'll say someone's birthday. Gracie's 10th birthday. Alright, so it'll be like 72, unless Gracie's not his daughter. GNU. Knights of Impala. Okay, so 72. And the year the restaurant was founded. 4672. Yes? No? Let me reread this. The last 2 digits are the year that Gary's daughter was born. Is this Gary? Who is the guy who who runs the joint? Yes, that's Gary DeMarco. The last 2 digits are the year that Gary's daughter was born. Oh, it's her 10th birthday. So she's not 10 yet. So she's 9 currently. Because we haven't reached that point yet. Okay, so it's 73. And then what was the other one? $46.73? $46.73. Maybe Gracie is not his daughter, but I think it is. His 10th birthday. Let me do some quick math. Oh, wait, you turn 1. If you're turning 10... Oh my goodness, why am I so bad at this? Is it 72 then? My goodness, my brain is fried right now, and I don't understand why. I mean, it feels like it's either 72 or 73, and 72 seems more right based on my brain. But maybe it's 71. So it's just that the thing that's like throwing me for a giant loop right now is I don't have any notes in front of me. If I did this just on paper, it'd be instantaneously over. So maybe I should just do that. But the idea is your 10th birthday is when you turn 10. And she's not 10 yet, so she's 9. I still think that it's... It counts to... I guess the problem I'm having is I was born in 1985, right? So 1986, I turned 1. So yeah, if you said 86 is my first birthday, it's just -1. So 82... So 72. What did I do wrong? Maybe it's because the code changed. It's very possible that the code changed. But I tried 7246, is that right? 4672? Or is it 7246? 4672. I'm probably missing something. Let me see why my brain is not able to do this. Warning, do not attempt to submerge the appliance and plugs or otherwise for any reason else, risk danger of electrocution and death. Thanks for the hookup, Romano. Our stash is in the supply closet. Feel free to partake. There's a new code. Okay. It's a 5-digit code. Fine. Fine. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Was it 46,872, or did I get it? 46,872. Okay. Well, that was unsatisfying. A box of... I've never even heard of a 5-digit code. A box of poison intended for pests. Unlabeled container of oil. Peanut butter. And a container of peanuts. Chaz's stash is empty. And I think what's interesting about that is I believe that, let me just double check, we are implying that this person took the peanut oil label off the peanuts and stole the stash when they did so. And they just broke in with the hairpin, I guess. So they put peanut oil in the microphone cleaner. I don't know how the person next to them died yet. We'll figure that in a minute. What else am I missing? I'm missing one thing. That's very frustrating because it means I just made a stupid mistake. The only reason I went on that like that brain spinning tangent was because I didn't get the code the first try. Feels bad. All right. And like I said, if I had something to write on, I think I would have just been able to basically do what I did with my birthday. Interesting. What am I missing? I'm always missing one thing. How am I doing that again? It's like it's a special talent that I didn't click on everything, I guess. All right. Maybe I should just start filling it out like I did last time. I said last time that I was going to go check what I was missing, but I didn't end up doing that, so maybe I should do it this time. I'm probably not gonna, knowing myself. Aha. Oh my goodness. Did I read this already? It wasn't lit, so I didn't read it yet. And that's my bad. I sure hope I didn't read it. I still didn't catch the thing I'm missing, though. So these are drinks, drink titles. BTOF. Let's see what a BTOF is. Birch Tree Old Fashioned. We got a Slowly Tom Collins, a Birch Tree Old Fashioned, and a Tequila Ivories. And a water. Someone drank a water. I can't see what this is. Is there a different... So, Birch Tree Old Fashioned, Sweeney Todd something or other, Swoley Tom Collins. I don't drink, I don't remember these. TI is another one. But that means that W, maybe it's wine instead of water. And I don't know what this says. BOJR? Is there another drink menu? Beer and wine. Did it say beer? Is that just hard to read? What does that say? Maybe it's supposed to say beer. R. Two tall drinks. 2 tall wine glasses, 2 tall drinks. Let's just see if this lines up. Let's just... 1 tall drink, 1 tall drink, 2 tall wine glasses. Okay. Alright. I guess we can just begin. I really don't like that I'm missing a word again. I wonder why it doesn't flash yellow if you haven't found the word, or maybe it does and I'm just not seeing it. Is there a flashing yellow, is my question. What am I missing? I don't know. All right. Yeah, I could take a picture of this. I'm very curious what I didn't click. Alright, so we have to... Let's just identify everyone real quick. We have Sue Ellen. I don't remember what her last name is off the top of my head, but it's on the program. She has her own program. Let me look. Prescott. Oh, she's not involved this time. I don't have to... Okay. Todd... Nick? Was it Todd Nick? I'm missing Nick. Nick's name. Is that right? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe on the letter to this guy, said don't let him sit. Someone said don't let him sit next to Todd. Where was that? Where was that? The requests for the seating chart. Where is the request for the seating chart? Oh, over here maybe? I have it. Is it not Nick Todd? Chris Todd, not Nick Todd. Oh boy. Chris Todd, Todd Chris. Okay. I wonder why I thought it was Nick. This, I think, was... Is her name Sheila? And I think maybe it's... Part of me wants to think that it was... Dittmeyer. Okay. So this is Antonia, the crocodile, or maybe alligator. Sue Ellen, between Mason and his girlfriend. This is Mason's girlfriend. I don't know her. That's interesting. Rona with Frank. This must be Rona. And she's on the board, it says. There's not something here to click, is there? Okay. Rona will be on the board, and the board was listed in the credits at the bar. Hurden. Rona Hurden. And Frank is this guy. He's not on the board. So let's go figure out what his name is. Maybe he's on the I mean, he could still be in the program. Okay, let's go look at the set list. Oop. The run order. What names am I looking for right now? Antonia and Frank. Where am I going to find that information? Crystal is his girlfriend. What does she look like? Okay. Crystal. Now I need names. Last names for Frank, Antonia, and Crystal. I'm gonna look at this again. Okay. How do I find out who they are? I think Carol might be the person who has the seating chart. Interesting. It's interesting that I'm not sure about these things. Maybe her letters. Carmine. I don't get that yet. I do not get Carmine. Huh. Okay, she's Upson. I did have that right. What was her name? I should look at some of the names I have and figure out where they come from. I don't know why I press that sometimes. She have anything? No. Carol Upson. Who is even this? Is this the... Is that the sound guy? No, that's the sound guy. Who's the guy? Oh, that's the... Is that the owner? Right. Is it Gary DeMarco? Something like that. Now, what names have I not used? I haven't used Carmine. Oh, maybe it's just her name. I guess. I mean, that makes sense, I suppose. I guess I was confused that... I guess if you lose your purse, you have your phone number printed in it? Like, or written on a piece of tape? Interesting. Okay. I do not have a purse. I do not have these problems. So, we're missing... Linder? And Sui? Sui? Where did those names come from? I don't know why I keep doing that. Linder. Where did the name Linder come from? Antonia. Was that one of the names? Ah, yes. Linder. Linder. I could fill it in, but It would really bug me if I didn't know the answer, like, know that I have it right. Hmm. I wonder if she killed her. If one of them was a poisoning and one of them was a peanutting. Man, where did I even get Linder from? That's interesting that I can't figure that out. Hmm. Huh. Wow. I'm pretty sure that I'm just missing something obvious. Alright, time to click through every single person again. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. This has some stuff. Peanut oil. Armine. A bag of weed. Cassidy. Oh. Did I already do Linder? Oh my goodness. Okay, which one am I missing then? We got Prescott, Herden, Carmine, Chris, Dittmeyer. We have Wilder is Mason. Upson's Carol. We have Swee. Sheila Dittmeyer, Rona, Herden. Linder we have. Hilliard is on the piano. Frank. DeMarco. That was Gary. Interesting. I wonder if he's related to someone else. Maybe he's married to Herden. I'm gonna try it. He's very concerned about her, but he could just be a nice guy. Interesting. I don't remember. Let me see if I could figure that out, if I can reverse engineer it. I would imagine it's in her notes. I don't know if this... There might be somewhere else where it's mentioned, but regardless, we'll keep going. Coveting the role of president. Mason. Wilder. It's always Mason Wilder. Schemed with Sheila Dittmeyer to kill Sue Ellen Prescott by using poison. Hilliard. Cat City Hilliard pleaded with them not to do it, so instead they enlisted Crystal Carmine to steal peanut oil and swap it with Sue Ellen Prescott's microphone spray. Microphone cleaner. Oh, okay. So it's actually Matt Linder's microphone cleaner. So he would spray. Does he spray it? Yeah, he sprays it on the microphone. It could be wipe, but it's both, right? That's interesting that spray and wipe are two choices, because it looked like to me he sprays and then wipes. Huh. Well, I don't know. The victim came in contact with it when they went to eat Sing. They tried to eat the microphone, but it's Sing, and appeared they died of natural causes. Meanwhile, interesting. I hadn't quite gotten this part yet. Who had grown jealous? Is it Cassidy? How would I know that? Does Sheila like Mason? I can't remember. Interesting. I might have messed this up. I guess it was Todd Chris. And Sheila was jealous of Mason Wilder's new girlfriend. Interesting. So yeah, it's interesting in these kinds of games that sometimes you can figure out the story from what options there are. Interesting. Well, I'm pretty sure Rona Herden is right, and switch their drink with Rona Herden is right. I'm not sure who is trying to poison who. But this is Rona Herden. Can I move this? I cannot. That is an unfortunate thing because I would really like to see this. Rona Herden Where you at, Rona? Herden. It's alphabetical. Why am I having so much trouble? Frank Herden. Frank Herden. Then Sue Ellen. Every time I hear Sue Ellen, I think of Seinfeld. Sue Ellen Mischke. Sue Ellen. What is your last name, Sue Ellen? Prescott. Like the city in Arizona. Sue Ellen Prescott. Not that I have to remember her for very much longer, because she is no longer with us. And then it was something sweet. I don't know if that's how you say that, actually. If it's sweet, Antonia. Oh, man. I'm struggling with the UI. It's not your fault. I'm just... Now, who is next to her? That is an interesting question. I legitimately don't know. It's probably Cassidy. I think it is. I think it is. She got up to go play. Hillebrand? Hilliard. Then is it Mason? Or, no, Todd is here. So Mason. Todd, Chris. Mason, Wilder. And Crystal something or other. Crystal Carmine. Yeah. Okay, well that wasn't so bad. So let me figure out who she was trying to poison. Now, in order to do that, I have to really pay attention to the drinks. There's 3 small glasses in a row, but they do not. Yeah. So, is W wine? I think W's wine. So R is the person that was supposed to have their glass switched. So I think that this is the STC, and this is the STC, and this is the wine. Which, if I follow this around, this is a TI. It's the only one that looks like that. That checks out. Then we have BTOF. And a beer. And this was supposed to be R, but they got a BTOF too. I guess that's what's happening here. But they didn't even pay attention to what alcohol they got, I guess. So this was... Why were they swapped? I don't understand that. I don't get this either. she poisoned the wrong person, but she had the wrong drink circled. Did she not? She wasn't even trying. Okay, so let's look at this picture. That's a funny achievement I just got. Should have made a hint system. Okay. M is the person who got upset. Who's M? Who's M? And then let's read this. Oh. You know, I was so busy singing this that I didn't think to check the lyrics. That is a problem I have quite often in real life. I don't listen to lyrics. I just listen to melodies. And this time I made the melody. Okay, so M didn't want the poison. Okay. I think this was Sheila. Meanwhile, huh. Maybe you should have made a hint system. Let me just make sure that it says Crystal was the one that could get into the cupboard. Oh. Right. Okay, I got it. So here's a... This is interesting. This is what's confusing to me. This is what threw me for a loop. Between Mason and his girlfriend. I got it. Okay, it's his is Todd. I figured it out. Okay. So this is Todd Chris's new girlfriend. Covering the role of President, Mason Wilder's scheme of Sheila Dittmeyer to kill Civil and Prescott by using poison. Cassidy Hillier pleaded not to do that, so they enlisted Crystal Carmine to steal peanut oil and swap it with Matt Linder's microphone. Let me double check that Crystal Carmine... She did. What's interesting is she didn't steal the peanut oil. She stole the label for the peanut oil, right? So did she use something else? Down here, her purse. Peanut oil. Huh. But why would they, why would she take the label? Peanut butter, peanuts, peanut oil is missing a label. Yeah, it's peanut oil. Okay, well... Okay. Maybe it's Todd Chris. Oh, I don't like that. Is it not a spray bottle? Oh. I wonder if this controls button should just not be there. I don't know why I click it so much. Maybe that's not a spray bottle. It's like a dabbing pour bottle. Okay, well, I'm closer now. I press it again every time. Sheila didn't admire grown jealous of Todd, Chris' new girlfriend. Was it not poison? Maybe it's just peanut? Oh, no. It was belladonna. Okay. Okay, I had it. I guess the biggest confusion came when they said Todd and his girlfriend. That is why you can't just use a his. You have to say whose in a sentence. I'm talking directly to the secretary or whoever wrote that note. Mason Wilder planned to kill Sue Ellen Prescott, his final roadblock to becoming board president, using belladonna sourced by Sheila Dittmeyer. Cassidy Hilliard felt this was a step too far and urged him not to do so. So he and Todd Chris decided they would instead exploit Sue Ellen's severe peanut allergy. Todd's girlfriend Crystal stole peanut oil from the kitchen, mixed it into the microphone cleaner, which was used to wipe down the microphone that Sue Ellen had been coached to touch her lips to while singing, quickly triggered an allergic reaction and killed her. Meanwhile, Sheila impulsively decided to instead use the belladonna to poison Crystal's drink. But after Crystal swapped drink orders with Rona Herden, Rona ingested the poison and died. I don't know why they swapped drink orders. That part is a mystery and will remain a mystery forever. Okay. Birch Tree Theater Newsletter, Summer 1982. Art can grow in the unlikeliest of places. Hello, fellow theater lovers. My first time writing to you as board president is a bittersweet moment. I have dreamed for years of one day leading this company, but the road to this day has been paved with tragedy. Sue Ellen Prescott was a staple of this theater since its inception, back to the Birch Tree Cinema days. Her sudden passing has shocked us all, most of all me, but I'd like to think it was what she would have wanted. Be on stage in a room surrounded by her friends, singing Cole Porter with such grace that her poor heart just couldn't keep up. I feel the weight of her and Charles Gibson on my shoulders for some reason that I will not specify, and I promise to let them guide me. Well, that's why you died, my friend. We also honor the memory of Rona Herden, longtime treasurer, who always managed to bring chic elegance to any room. The sick individual who caused her death has been locked away. Interesting. But the absence is still acute. She is survived by her husband Frank and their sons Kyle and Corey. That aside, I am thrilled to usher the Birch Tree Theater into the future. Our fall musical will be a dire adventure, a toe-tapping dance show sure to please audiences. Auditions will be held the second week of August. I'm also proud to announce an initiative for new works. Building on our years of songwriting workshops, Miss Cassidy Hilliard will head our New Musicals Now division, offering songwriting workshops, concerts, and master classes. Stay tuned for more news about this exciting endeavor. I could talk about the theater all day, so I'll leave you with the promise to keep bringing exciting, high-quality theater and high-quality deaths and high-quality tragedies and high-quality murders to our community. He left those parts out, but it's implied. Theatrically yours, Mason Wilder, BTT Board President. And with that, we'll leave the rest for another day.